This is Roth Conrad on American Safari. Today I'm here in the hostel in the forest with Layla Verbance, somebody that I met while we were staying here. And how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, having a good day.
Good.
It was interesting yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel good.
I too.
Yoga first thing in the morning is always good. So, what I'd like to do is start out just tell me a little bit about yourself, maybe like a brief overview of your life until now.
All right. Well, I grew up in Chicago, and I moved to Ohio when I was in high school and went to a very interesting conservative high school for a couple of years. Graduated and went to college in Florida at Eckerd College in St. Petersburg. And after about 3 years of going to school and changing my major about 20 times, I decided I needed a break, and I pretty much sold everything I had except for my car, or gave everything away. And I bought a plane ticket to Hawaii without knowing anyone or knowing what I was going to do, because I just felt like I needed to go there. And so I went, and I kind of wandered around for the past several months, and really connected with who I truly am and what I truly believe, and healed a lot, and had enough strength to come back. And now I'm in Florida for my last year, finishing one more year of school, and I decided to major in art therapy. So that's what it is for now, but who knows what will happen when I graduate.
Can you tell me a little bit about art therapy?
Yeah, actually I became really interested in art after I was in a car accident about 2.5 years ago. I couldn't sleep that night, and I ended up painting for a couple hours, and I went into this weird trance-like state and didn't remember finishing the painting, and came out of it with all of these messages that at the time were really strange to me. And so I started to explore it further and realized the amazing potential that art has for healing and for expression. And
so observing art, or the actual creating art?
Well, it would be both in a way, because it's kind of a form of expression beyond words. So sometimes, for example, when children are going through really hard times, it's really difficult for them to express themselves or articulate what they're experiencing. And so sometimes art and just expressing through color and form and shape can be a really beautiful way to heal and let things out.
Okay. So it's kind of a release.
Yeah.
Sounds neat. I don't know anything about it. But. So you mentioned while you were in Hawaii, kind of finding yourself and getting yourself put together.
Yeah.
Can you expand on that a little bit? Or?
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I kind of just stepped into the unknown. And actually, the first week that I was there, I almost drowned in the ocean the first time I went swimming. And so that experience, just coming so close to death and really making peace with it, and surrendering to life and letting go, was a really profound experience. And also just being there alone and kind of trusting that I was safe and protected, and just kind of going wherever the universe wanted me to go each day. And and I slept in a cave for like 2 weeks at one point, and doing those things just really kind of helped me to let go of all of the normal distractions that we would have, and just be in the present moment, and be with my breath and with my mind, and really explore the inner universe of myself.
What did you find in there?
I found that it has a lot of an effect on the outer universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found that it's very important to maintain balance and just to recognize and remember our center. Um, and I feel like that is really going to be of a lot benefit in enjoying life and just taking it in a neutral stance and accepting whatever comes my way.
So that's kind of you've kind of developed kind of personal philosophy, something to live by.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I've been searching for a long time through other philosophers and psychologists and religions, and I found bits of truth in each thing that I've studied and come across, but it was really nice to just kind of create my own, and I know that this is my own and everyone else has their own to find, and I can only hope that I can kind of live my path and help others live theirs.
Well, I hope you can do that too.
Thank you.
So I haven't been to Hawaii, and I'm kind of curious. I've met one other guy that said that he kind of lived in Hawaii and camped on the beach and picked coconuts and avocados, and sometimes they'd pick a bunch and go into town and sell them, but so basically he lived off of the fruit and everything. Could you tell me a little bit about, or in detail about Hawaii or whatnot?
Yeah, it is very easy to be homeless there if you wanted to just go on fate. I mean, I would be walking and short on food, and I would ask the land and the goddess Pele, who's the volcano goddess, and the ancestors, and whoever can help me to find food. And there'd be a perfectly ripe avocado tree or a papaya tree on the side of the highway or something, or a farmer would pick me up and give me bags full of fruit, or this herbologist picked me up one time and showed me all these edible plants and greens that I could make salads out of. So it's really magical, and if you really connect with the land when you get there, then and you let the land know and the ancestors that you're there for, to really heal and grow and learn, and not to take advantage of the land or to get a suntan or anything, then they will be by your side the whole way, helping you out if you ever need it. So
I have a book on a system of I don't know, like science or belief of the kahunas of Hawaii.
Yeah.
A guy went there in the 30s or 40s. I forget the date exactly, but he was basically doing a study on the kahunas. Did you find any of that? Because they were kind of spiritual, and they had a whole structure.
I did. One day I was hitchhiking, and I was trying to get a ride to this one spot at the end of a really long hill, and I ended up coming across this sign that said dragonfly, and it had this picture of like a goddess on it, and so I just kind of walked in because the gate was open, and I found this beautiful big labyrinth and this garden and these cool treehouse looking things, and I went in and I met this woman kahuna who was just a beautiful woman, and she ended up doing some flower essence, giving me some flower essence medicine, and she was talking and just helping in so many ways, and kind of doing a reading in a way, and it was really interesting, her style of it, but the power that emanated from her was beyond words, and just at that point in my journey, it was perfect to run into her. But yeah, there are healing centers all around the island, and there are people that come there to do certain ceremonies, and so it's very abundant.
Something to look into.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing these 10-minute interviews, and we're about 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay.
Is there anyone you'd like to say hi to? Might see it.
Hello, everyone. Enjoy life and be happy and live your truth.
All right, thank
and
you.
love.
Bye.
Bye.